Hi, this is Alexandra Breckenridge, and you're listening to The Dave and Creech Show.
Many of the terms, comments, and stories you're about to hear may not be suitable for some. Listener discretion advised.
I'll give you a good reason why my house is not complete. I have a professional wrestler and a gangster rapper building my house.
All right now, boys and girls, we want to introduce...
Mom says when I wear this badge, you're supposed to treat me like a man of the law.
Dave Sheridan.
I did poop my pants a little bit on purpose. You know, I wanted to.
Oh,
so.
You did it.
CJ Creech.
I actually got on Facebook a friend request from a member of ISIS this past week, which was really
It's
freaking
your beard.
weird.
Have you seen your beard lately?
The Dave and Creech Show.
Now here's your hosts, Dave and Creech.
Welcome to a special edition of the Dave and Creech Show. Special because I don't remember what number it is. And it's also special because, as
70,
you can see,
71?
it's 70-something, I think. But
70. We're going to put a number right here, 70.
You really want me to add additional editing work, huh?
Yes.
Okay, well, we've got, obviously it's a special episode. We've got a special background in the back, as you can see. Professional wrestling ring. We are here getting ready to do filming work for OSCW. And
like we
this time Bryan decided not to wear the lucha mask.
No.
So we won't have that problem.
Once I got it off, I was just like not putting it back on.
It's like that mask from Goosebumps.
Or the mask.
Or the mask. But yeah, so we've got a special episode because we're going to talk about me more than ever. And you. And
both of us.
Basically all the things that we've filmed since the beginning. Stories, war stories, and everything. And since it's a special episode, as you can see, once again, the wrestling ring, we're going to, at the very end, play an interview I conducted at Raleigh Supercon with Mick Foley, professional wrestling legend, hardcore icon. So we got everything tied in. But yeah, just to let you know, I have a really bad memory. So if you see me looking down or anything, I've literally got...
We have a cheat sheet.
We have a cheat sheet of literally all the stuff that we've shot. And we are going to try to remember stories from all of it.
So we're going to be looking down, but we're going to try to remember.
But since we've been doing this for over 12 years at this point, there's bound to be quite a few forgetfulness.
Well, I guess we can segue into the first one.
Like the House of Crazies?
It's true.
What the hell? What the hell are you doing? It's not what it looks like.
First one that, at least I know that I did with you.
That was the first thing I did overall.
With your camera.
I had I got a crappy little standard definition camera for
If you look
Christmas.
back, your camera quality was god-awful.
It was probably like $100 camera. Okay, my parents got it for me
least
for Christmas.
50. At the most 50. You can see pixels.
And it was very bad.
To say the least.
So yeah, to say the least. None of that footage is held up pretty well.
So if we talk about any of these, you can probably find them on YouTube. If not, you can request to see them. Maybe we'll release it, maybe not.
Most of these, if you request that you want to watch them, I'm going to permission deny it, especially some of the earlier stuff because it's really bad, and really
not just quality, but
writing, grossness,
everything.
It's just bad.
Okay.
Speaking of grossness, I mean, we can't get much odder and weirder than the first movie having a dude going down on himself.
Yes. Should we say real names?
I don't see why not.
Okay. Yeah, well, it started with, if it's a little bit louder than usual,
there's wrestlers. They're not wrestling right now. They're actually playing basketball.
They're playing another sport.
They're
sporting. So,
and that's actually the voice that you just heard, that really loud laugh, is a former guest on the show, Kevin Phoenix. So, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, but House of Crazies, it was my birthday? Was it my birthday or was it?
I think it was Colton's because it was a LAN party for Halo. I mean, you liked Halo back then too, so it could have been yours as well. But
I can't. Yeah, see,
it was probably it was probably yours because Colton's like what? June?
I think I remember said Colton's brother's B-Day on the video.
Well, yeah, and we shot it in January, which would coincide with your birthday.
Oh yeah.
Coleman's June, right?
May.
Yeah. See?
Forgetful.
Yeah.
Anything you remember from this?
No, I just remember
You broke Coleman's bed.
it did doing the angle slam.
You can
on that Homer
you
Simpson
can hear it clunk when you go down. It's just like, and I'm just like filming. I'm like sort of laughing. I'm like, oh, that's his bed.
Yeah, that was just. I mean, we didn't have. Literally, we went into that day not knowing we were shooting anything, and then it was just like
it's like we're bored.
We were bored, and we were like, hey, let's just shoot something random in every room.
We were,
and even though there's other people, apparently it just evolved into me being in every single room.
Yeah, and it's just with different shirts and whatnot. It's like, oh, it's
Not
totally
even that though. Some of them I was wearing the same shirt.
Yeah. So, yeah, not much to talk about that.
For the next one, even though it's not in sequential order over here,
no.
We've got Friday the 13th, Jason's Revenge, which was.
Miss Moreau, why do you want to rebuild and reopen Camp Crystal Lake?
That was a rough one.
Well,
to film.
Jason. Well, to be honest, this was just a mock trailer.
No.
Jason, oh, I'm sorry. That's another one.
Yeah, no, we failed at making Friday the 13th twice.
Yeah, I remember now. But
yeah.
this one actually had more actors in it, more people in it. I'm just saying people, not
Loosely
actors.
People,
yeah. Friends. Mostly just friends.
And then they became enemies, and then it became hard to film.
That's. Tell us about that. What happened?
Oh, I mean, a lot happened. My two female leads, I don't remember what it was or what caused it, but we had filmed a third of the movie at that point, and then they had a falling out for whatever, high school drama, and they didn't want to film together, which is kind of hard when they're both main characters that are in pretty much every scene together.
Yeah, it's hard to work around that.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to do that, and then
all I remember was that
just getting everybody's schedule was kind of a nightmare.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot.
We were still in school.
Yeah, we were all still in high school, and some of us were working jobs already at that point. So it was just kind of, I don't know.
I just remember we filmed at my house at the time, and in the shot you see, we're like you, Brian, and the two girl leads are all in the driveway, just like having a scene. I remember I'm filming, and what you don't see is, or what you don't hear, I don't know if you can really hear it. They're just like cussing up a storm. At least Brian was.
Yeah, Brian was definitely
They were cussing up
smoking a
storm.
cigarette too, I think.
And I'm just like, at the time my aunt was living with me, and I'm still like 15, 16 years old. So having friends over that she didn't really know was a little weird to her. And
Especially girl.
Yeah, especially girls, yeah. So, but when this is being shot, my neighbor's 3 little kids, they're probably like, the youngest was probably 4 or 5, oldest was probably 9 or 10, and they're just cussing up a storm, and I'm just like, I remember going to them like, earmuffs, so they're just standing there like this, watching us, and I'm just like, oh God, this is, like, I felt bad, because I'm like, every time they would like cuss, I'm just cringing, because I was trying not to be a good neighbor. But yeah, they did that.
Surely weren't State Farm that day.
No.
But yeah,
Colin, my brother Colin, he's in. I don't know if this is in the trailer, but he's in one shot, and then in the very next shot, he decided just to leave, for some reason he just like.
he didn't want to do it no more.
Yeah.
And so yeah, there was like a jump cut, and he's there 1 second and gone the next.
Maybe Jason got him.
Yeah.
So that wasn't. I mean, yeah, I did very little with that.
There was the makeout day.
Oh, that wasn't there.
Which was fun. It's kind of funny and odd. I didn't really plan it this way, but my 2 female leads. Basically, what happened was not naming names, but I wound up seeing one of them naked before we had filmed this movie.
That's how you break the ice.
Yeah, right. And basically, what happened was we became friends, oddly enough, from her getting naked and everything.
Yeah, that's how you can become friends.
That's how you become friends. It's like, whoa, I've seen you naked.
I see your boobies.
Not nice. But they were both adventurous, and one of them was an actual lesbian in real life. So before they started beefing with each other, they were like, why don't we kiss? And me, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you're prepubescent.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. So we devised this whole shower scene where they kiss, and I couldn't film it at my house because I didn't want my parents knowing. So like
it's all everything with like grown-ups and like girls around.
Yeah, it's just the funs of making stuff when you're like 17, 18 years old. So like what we wound up doing was we went to another one of my friend's house who his parents were both at work, and we had them wear bra and like basically like a swimsuit, and we shot it so they look naked,
like
but they
forced
weren't.
nudity.
Yeah, implied nudity.
Implied nudity. Sorry.
Forced nudity would be actual nudity, but no, we implied it, and so they made out, and they were just like, I'm just recording, and it just keeps going on. And then they like eventually look at me. They're like, "Are you gonna say cut?"
Cut.
I was like, "Oh yeah, cut."
Oh, we're making a movie.
Yeah, I forgot, and it was so horribly shot by me.
Yeah.
Like once again, none of this footage exists anymore because of old standard definition files on CDs that got scratched. So, I mean, this movie exists only in our minds at this point, and the one trailer that's online. But like. If you were to slow down the footage, there's actually when one of the females walked by, that one of my friends whose house we were at is literally standing up with his arms stretched like that. Because there was a window. No, there was a window and there was sunlight coming through it that was just horribly bad. So he was holding up a rug.
Yeah, I remember that. You see the reflection.
Since they weren't really naked, we had to shoot it a little bit to actually make it look like they were naked. So like, there's a scene where the towel drops by their feet, and one of my other friends who was there filming, he's just sitting on the toilet. So you just see randomly two pairs of legs right there, and it's just, you're just like, whoa, there's like two people in here. What's going on? It's like the room before the room existed.
Yeah. Talking about blocking a shot, just like, you can sit there.
Yeah, I didn't
all.
even notice it until I started editing. And that's ridiculous because I was the one that shot it. But I mean, there was that, and a horrible Jason, because I played Jason, and I didn't have any outside mask. I had the hockey mask over my regular face. So, and it wasn't like one of those movies where it was revealed one of the campers was actually Jason. No, it was supposed to be legitimately Jason, even though I'm a camper in the movie. You can see my mutton chops, and yet Jason has mutton chops as well. And yeah, I just remember, and
you did what you
oddly,
could.
I remember with one of the females on the final fight scene that we had shot. Oddly enough, she was very scared about hurting me. And hitting me, and I was like, if you don't know how to pull a punch, just hit me as hard as you can. And what's very odd is, I pulled my punches with her, and so it looked really good, and then yet she literally knocked the shit out of me, and it looked horrible.
Yeah, it's like, it looks like you sort of sped it up. It's like, and it just like, you can see going like this, just playing it up.
Now, the only other thing I can remember from that is the scene that never made it. With Colton, once again, who disappeared. And basically, Jason had killed somebody out in the woods, and Colton's discovered the murder weapon.
The knife.
Blood all over and everything. And so we were like, all right, Colton, you're going to walk up, inspect it, and look at it, whatever, and then just go on, like you're going to go find help. Colton, just jovially, almost like waddles and up to it. Stops before the knife and looks down, like he's hitting marks, like look down. He picks it up, looks at it like whoo, and then he licks the freaking knife.
Was there like fake blood on it?
There was fake blood on it. Yeah.
After they looked straight towards the camera, did we get the shot? It's just like, go on, no, we didn't. So you
and then we shot another angle of him bending over to pick up the knife because Jason killed him afterwards. And
I don't even remember. Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah, and he goes and bends over, and then you see Jason just standing right behind him like he's about to sodomize him. And this is horrible. We were just really bad at shooting.
But again,
overall.
this is still like very fresh to filming stuff, and it was just like, okay, let's just shoot this. Okay, that works. No reshoots. So
yeah.
That's not the first Friday the 13th thing we've done. We'll get to that in a second.
No, that was the first.
Oh, that was the first.
That was the first.
That wasn't the last.
The last.
There we go.
Next we can go Red Hollow.
Man, Brent ain't home, the moms ain't home. Boy, they about to light up, man. It's real, though. Man. You take it to the head, my friend. Man, come on, man, pass it, man. Come on, man, set up the rotation, man. Hey, Lillian.
What do you want with me?
Red Hollow was
I had nothing to do with that
in
all.
my ass. Like, I've never had so many problems as I had on Red Hollow. We only shot for like a month, and it was the worst time I've ever had fun.
Really? Was it because of the friends? Or was it just like
At this point,
again, because I had nothing to do with this one.
basically, first off, I wanted to make a horror movie, but after Friday the 13th, Jason's Revenge, I knew my writing was shit, so I didn't really want to try writing something else. So I went on this website called simplyscripts.com, which still exists, and basically it's a huge database of not only scripts for movies that have been released, but a lot of scripts written by other people. Some are fan scripts of like Friday the 13th or this or that, and some are just original horror movies. And I happened upon a script called Red Hollow that I really dug. And so, I emailed the person because their contact information's on it. And I was like, hey, could I actually turn this into a movie? And he was like, yeah, I did it for a thing at school, and it's really cool that you want to do it. So, I went ahead and commenced. I changed a couple of things, but, had full intentions of actually finishing this movie. The cast was the largest, I think, to this day that I've ever done.
Yeah.
And it required a lot of going outside of the friend circle, because normally when we make not even that. Normally when we make movies, it's like, okay, inner circle of friends or close friends, or even friends of friends, like you were just saying. But this one, I was getting people. On MySpace, I'm dating myself here, but like I'd put out like a casting call, so to speak, and I got responses from people that I'd never met before.
So it's like fresh faces.
One of them who I won't say her first name, but her last name was Sheridan, not related to Dave Sheridan, was one of the worst actresses I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah. Her name in the movie was Lillian.
And God, we shot her death 3 times because
that's the only thing I remember. That's the only part I was on set for.
Like, hands down, one of the worst. And she was one of those that I just randomly responded to the casting call.
Yeah.
And so we went ahead and we had her. And the first time she died, like she was supposed to get stabbed and convulsed or whatever. And it looked horrible. And then we did it again. This time she's supposed to spit out blood after she fell, and she wound up spitting the whole entire blood pellet out.
Yeah.
And then from that point, we just did a couple of extra things to make her struggle against the killer a little more.
Screaming.
But it still sucked. Her scream sucks. I had to dub in other screams and dub in a slap, and she didn't really look scared. So it was really bad. But there's actually another person who we never even shot anything with. Once again, with having a camera, I realized, hey, if you have a camera, you can see chicks naked, because that's how I was 18 years old, so whatever. So basically, I had put feelers out for a nude scene, and a stripper had gotten back to me. And
I don't remember anything.
Yeah, and she came one day to filming. We didn't film anything with her, but she met all the cast. And I was going to pay her, and she was going to go topless in the movie, but she wasn't the greatest looking stripper. Her body was okay, but she had a scar on the side of her face,
like a Sub-Zero.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't know if I want to pay you $150.
Yeah, how about half?
So that didn't really go too long, and then I had a lot of my other friends who've never been in stuff before. My friend Monique, bless her heart, I love her to death, but even she'll admit she wasn't the greatest of actors on that. And we literally spent an hour on 1 or 2 lines. She was just having a time. But it's not even. I don't remember much of the filming of the scenes, because we filmed a lot of this movie. And I like the look of the killer, and I like the story. But however, one of the actresses, her name's Colleen. She's been a friend of mine for a long time. She had a really jealous boyfriend at the time, and so to add drama into his life, which wound up creating drama into my day, we brought everybody over. We were getting ready to go out and film. They had apparently gotten into an argument, so she told him, I'm doing a nude scene in this movie today. And so what happens is, right before we're getting ready to leave, he pulls up into my yard.
This is your parents' house still?
Yeah, in my parents' house. Just walks right, just storms up the driveway, opens the door, comes right into the living room without knocking or anything, and starts ruffling through her purse and dumping her purse out, looking for something. He grabbed what he was looking for. He's like, fuck this shit, I'm done. He grabs and just storms right back out and then leaves.
Damn.
And I'm just like, oh my god, what the fuck just happened?
It's like, how about that nude scene?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was ridiculous. But
I'm glad I have to deal with that.
Yeah, no, see, you never had to deal with that at all.
So this is another one this is basically just all you.
What? VOA? That wasn't even all me. That was all Brian.
You.
No, that was all Bryan Nelson. I shot very little of that.
That is true.
Basically, he wanted... VOA changed completely from what it was originally going to be. Originally, one of my friends, Bryan Nelson, not this Bryan, different Bryan.
Well, that's what he said.
Yeah. Well, they may not remember your names, Daniels. But different Bryan.
Yeah.
Wanted to do a documentary where he went to spooky places around America, and basically we learned about the deep, dark secrets of America. And VOA stood for Voices of America. Now...
So it was supposed to be you're interviewing people?
Well, yeah, there'd be an interview. It'd be in a documentary format, but we'd be interviewing people, but also getting into the deep, dark secrets of of cities and towns and everything. But for whatever reason, Bryan didn't want to. I don't know if it was money. I know I didn't have the money at the time to be going around all over this place too. So I don't know what exactly was it, but eventually it changed from that to just a straight up Jackass ripoff.
Yeah.
And the VOA changed from Voices of America to Violators of America, which sounds like a terrorist group. And basically, we went out and shot pranks. We pranked people,
Prank calls.
Basically, if you watch Jackass or CKY, that's exactly what it was. What we shot wasn't very bad. My former co-host Joe Franz, I sent it to him and my former guest Novak, and they got a kick out of it.
Yeah, it has its.
But it is what it is.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You alright?
Oh. Can I get some water, please?
We need that hot water.
Oh shit.
Got the look. And she goes.
Keep going, keep going, keep going!
No, go. No. I'm just supervising. Smile, CJ. Give a kiss to the camera.
It's just, it really hasn't aged too well.
Again, this is shot on your shitty camera?
No, it wasn't shot on my shitty camera. That was shot on this camera. So the quality's good.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, you can only watch it.
Exactly. Well,
yeah.
And when you did VOA, I did this later, but when you did VOA, I had a group of friends that we did something called Stupid Loose. Pretty much Jackass again. But ours was mostly not pranks because I didn't.
Yours was more like gross, violent stunts.
Yeah.
I think his fucking outfit's gonna set on fire.
Probably. Ready? Set.
It's all my face. Pew, pew, pew. I can't smell the helmet. Smell like shit. Oh, dude, look at the cat poop on the goggles. Look at the cat poop on the goggles.
Hey, put the goggles back.
It did way more shit than we did.
We did stuff to like painful stuff, gross stuff. Not really stuff in public or like.
Oh no,
against
we
people.
did the public stuff.
I mean,
our Zaxby's prank got pretty big, but Brian got a free pack of cigarettes out of it because I remember.
Can't beat that.
Yeah, I mean, we had one day where we had blood pellets, and the whole thing was he was going to bleed from the mouth. So like the first time, he's just running at Piggly Wiggly in the parking lot, and then falls and bites into it, and then starts bleeding, and the lady, one of the workers there, comes out. Oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? And basically they're like, we're gonna go get a pack of ice for you and all this. And eventually he's like, all right, I'm good. Just let me go. But we wound up going to a gas station across the street, and he bit into another one. He got the cigarettes, put it on the counter, she put them on the counter, the lady, and then he went to sneeze. And so he sneezed, it looked like he sneezed blood, and he's like, oh my God, oh shit. And the lady behind the register starts freaking out. She's like, oh my God, I need to call we need to call 911. Oh my God. Like, no paramedics. She's like, you've gotta go. And so she literally picks up the cigarettes, throws them at him, and kicks him out of the store. So the prank actually got him a free pack of cigarettes.
Can't beat that. But yeah, we just, like, you had your thing with doing Jackass. I think everyone tried to like copy Jackass. That was just, it was fun to watch. You're like, oh, it'd be fun to do.
Now the next thing is House of Crazies 2 and 3, which technically never got finished, either of them.
Hold off, fag, you noob. Bag this, bitch!
Smack my bitch up!
He thought House of Crazy is like, we need to do it. Well, you had wrote a script for it.
Yeah.
Like, this was in your script, right? Like,
I've got a script. I still have it. I want a script for 2 and 3.
I want to reread it because
it's not good.
It was like out there. I'm just like.
It was just, and there was like, I was watching a bunch of movies at the time, so a lot of the movies that I was watching got like 1001 Maniacs. Or 2001 Maniacs was on it, and then once again, one of my friends at the time was like, hey, I'll get naked for your movie, and I was like, okay. So she was randomly naked throughout half the movie. But we never filmed that. We never got that far into filming, but all we filmed was the first scene of the House of Crazies 2.
Yeah.
Basically, you see my butt. That's about it, honestly. Like, we were going to continue filming, but the main bad guy of the first movie was going to come back, but then he moved.
Yeah.
So at that point, we were like, I'm not recasting, so it fell by the wayside.
Well, we did that. We shot that one, and then we shot at my house when you're playing Xbox and you destroy one of my Xboxes that wasn't working.
Yeah.
That was just sort of random.
Yep, that's all that's left of that.
That's a lot. I think I have an old file, but
not much left.
Not much
of that
left.
either.
Nope.
Yep. That one got wiped out on a hard drive issue. Once again, gotta love the early 2000s.
Everything's on floppy disks or CDs. You can have flash drives.
So what's next?
I would say personal films. Like, just like stuff we shot that we didn't really do. Like, I did one called Hurt.
With all my empire of dirt, I will let you down. I will make you hurt.
Where it was basically, I had to take all these jackets upstairs because it was like going from summer to winter or winter to summer, whatever. And I'm like, I could probably make a movie about this. And so it's just basically me walking into shot, walking out of shot, but then keeping the camera rolling, and just it looks like it's just like I'm coming over and over again. And it sort of ended with like the jackets magically reappearing. That was called Hurt.
Yeah, I feel like that description of it was actually longer than the actual.
It was short. It
itself.
was basically the first like minute or so of Hurt by Johnny Cash. Then I did a stop motion thing with a psycho doll, like a Norman Bates doll, that for some reason like fell off a roof. What else did I do?
You did The Wizard.
But that's like past.
Yeah, no, it's all personal films. You did Opie Orders a Stripper, Halloween Legacy.
So, you want to see magic?
Yes, I do, Professor Tom.
I am a wizard, you stupid cow.
Alright, you dickhead, let's go.
I just farted. The Wizard was, I wanted to do something with puppeteering, and you had a puppet.
Still do. Actually, it's at your house.
It's at my house, because I was like, I'll do something more with this, and basically I wanted to just shoot it like, it's a very, not rude or explicit wizard. Basically comes to life, and it starts giving shit to co-star Katie. Nothing much to that. It was just like, I'm just going to improv while talking with her. Can't say too much about that one. Opie Orders a Stripper was another puppet film where, man, this one was just all me. Wizard was at CJ, Katie, and me. Opie Orders a Stripper was just all me, because I just had him set up in a chair watching a stripper on the TV. He's like, I'll order a stripper. Again, you can see this online. And it's just basically me setting up the camera, puppeteering it, setting up the camera, always just setting it up. And yeah, it's just something I wanted to do over a weekend and edited it. I think it turned out fine. It was a silent film.
It was alright.
Yeah, it was like in a sepia filter. And
thanks to me.
No, you did I did the sepia thing. Oh no, you.
No, I did the sepia, and I did the
old
scratches.
school. Yeah.
Sorry, you're welcome.
Sorry. What else did I do? That's sort of about it for like personal films. What kind of personal films did you do?
I mean, I didn't really do many, to be honest. I did Love Hurts.
I hope you're hungry. I slaved over a hot stove all night making this food for you. Coop, I have to tell you something. It's been 3 days now that we've been together, and I think I'm in love with you.
About a man falling in love with his shit. Putting it bluntly, that's exactly what it is.
Exactly.
I mean, that was very fun to film. I actually did enjoy it, and that was another one like House of Crazies where it was just me and Bryan Nelson just sitting there and being like,
what if
a guy fell in love with this shit? And so we were like, sure, let's go buy a candy bar and corn and film it.
Yeah.
And so we did. And then, not any of my friends at this point had no clue how movies were shot or anything. So, like, the only thing I remember was after it was released, we shot it out of order, obviously, because, I mean, in the beginning, he pulls the turd out of the water, out of the toilet, and then flushes it. So, everything where he's, like, pissing on it and taking a bite out of it and everything was done first, and then, obviously, the toilet stuff was done last.
Yeah.
But they didn't know that. She's like, oh, my God, how would you... Brian, why would you eat that?
Actually eating out of the toilet.
Yeah. Why would you do that? That's so gross.
It's called movie making.
Yeah, the magic of movie making was not beknownst to some of my friends at the time, so that was that. But yeah, that's really the only one I can remember. I don't really do personal films.
No,
now or even then. I mean, just because
we can talk about that one.
It's just too much time. Yeah, well, yeah, we did our second failed attempt at Friday the 13th. So yeah, I gotta say, really good deal on this. It's the closest thing we could get to Crystal Lake.
What? This house is so old. What do you mean a good deal?
He's in the eye of the beholder.
So this one was just the trailer. We're just doing
this
a mock
one we were doing a mock trailer. If we got enough response or people wanted to donate money or whatever, we were going to do a full movie.
It was like Kickstarter in the States.
It was Kickstarter before Kickstarter existed. But we went up to Blackville, South Carolina.
I wonder if they can hear that train that's passing.
Probably can. But yeah, I mean, there's a train behind us, and
that way.
It's horrible.
Yeah, and well, we just shot it in...
Once again, bad acting. Probably Michael Winningham, one of the worst actors on the face of this planet.
If him and Colin had a scene together, they wouldn't know what to do.
I would actually love to see that scene.
Just improv a scene together.
Because that was the worst. Like, it took 8 times to kill him. Because... he would miss his mark. He would walk too fast. He'd literally walk through the entire scene before Jason could grab it.
It's like we're telling him. It's like
then I told him to struggle, and he was like physically struggling with me. And then like he wasn't wanting to like. I was like, you have to struggle and then give in so I can kill you. And he would be like struggling the whole time.
For at least 20 seconds, and I'm just like.
And then it was a nightmare. And then he didn't know how to talk. Like and like supposed to yell, and he was just whispering.
Yeah.
It's like. What are you doing here? It became, what are you doing here?
Yeah, it's like so quiet. Just like, you can yell. We want you to yell. But then, well, that has like a happy ending because his camera finally got destroyed somehow. I think by water.
The Jason scene where I come out of the water was the last thing that we filmed on that, and by then, I mean, the thing was on its last legs already because
it was all taped up.
Yeah, it was taped. It was put out to pasture.
And it was just like, I had brought my camera along just, I think for like behind the scenes or just in case we want to shoot more stuff. And it's a good thing I did because this camera going down, everything else was shot with mine. So, I remember the road trip up. It was me, you, Michael, your then girlfriend at the time, Candace, and Chelsea. I remember I was sleeping because I didn't know how long it was going to take. And all I remember is a cigarette, like an ember just falling on my pants, burning me. It's burned a hole through the pants. Like, it just woke me up. I'm like, what just happened? She's just smoking a cigarette next to me. I'm like, yeah, that's all I remember. So, can we?
Next is Trailer of Crazies.
That's the wrong card.
I don't know what to say about that.
Trailer Crazies. That was at your
pain in the ass to shoot. I was so tired. It was all night shoots, and it was just I just wanted to sleep.
Again, another person that we need to put in a room with Colin and Michael Winningham.
Who?
Tide.
Oh, Tide. Yeah.
He was fine, but it was just like you sort of had to coach.
It took him forever to coach him how to take a chair shot.
Yeah, so. It was a very fake chair shot.
Yeah, we'd like put your hand up right before you get hit. And he'd be like seconds in advance, like this.
Yeah,
and then he'd be like, "Oh."
So
horrible.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was at your then house at the time, and anytime we do like another like House Crazies, like we have to do it at a new house. Like the House Crazies was at your house. The other House of Crazies, the beginning was in your room, and then when we went to this, it's just like, oh, let's go back to his house. So, yeah, it was mostly just night shots, and this was mostly just me. I pretty much wrote it, directed it. You were in it for one scene, a couple scenes.
Too many scenes.
Yeah.
One scene too many.
Yeah. And I remember I had bought like a giant bag of these like playpen balls. I'm like, I couldn't think of what to use it for, and then we started making that. I'm like, oh, this would be perfect. So I'm like, okay. So we just put it in a tub. And it was basically quick. You know, you go in a guy's house, you get whatever. Guy comes out, he dies or whatever. Then I basically at the end, I wanted to just to tie in with the first one. It's like, oh, this happened like right after you ran out of the house at the first one. That was my main thing about this. And it's like he met him. I was like, perfect. And that's about it about that. I remember Candace she kept wanting to watch TV. And we're like, we need silence from the scene, but you can hear some TV show in the background. I'm just like...
And Candace also had on at the time, her eyebrows were shaved off, but she had the little pencil mark or whatever. It looked so bad.
And she wasn't in it, so... Oh god, I remember that. So after Trailer Crazies, what did we do?
I don't know. We kind of stopped for a couple of years.
I think,
I was busy living my life and being a dad.
Yeah, that's when
you were busy
Lexi was just
working.
Yeah.
So we didn't do anything until I got the idea for Best Friends. Originally, we were going to do. We had talked about doing Best Friends. Came about really because I had originally written a script for a show called Married Life, which was a sitcom about a married couple.
Yeah. I remember very little of it.
But I didn't get very far.
Didn't shoot anything.
We didn't shoot anything. And instead of going with a married couple, I eventually changed to two friends and based it more on my life and then other parent stories that I've heard from some of my friends. And yeah, that was another one that was really a rough shoot. For the first part, we were on a time schedule for the first half of that season, where we were releasing an episode every 2 weeks. So we had to shoot, edit.
Well, let's go through. Okay, so Best Friends season 1. I think this is the most we've ever done, and in terms of like everything we've made, this one took the longest. Well, we did this one for the longest. So we're just gonna go episode by episode. It's what?
Oh, I hate Best Friends. But I don't really like it.
The first one?
Personally, I don't really care for it either. I was done. One of my friends wants to redo it or reboot it. And I'm not feeling it. I don't want to do that. I've done Best Friends for this long, and there was so much drama with it.
Oh my god!
I'm still done. You know what? I haven't shot anything on Best Friends in over a year, and even before that, technically, it was only one episode, like literally 2 or 3 years, and I'm still over it. So yeah.
So let's go episode by episode. So the first one was very short, like 3-4 minutes.
Well, see, and that's how that was the one thing that worked about the first season more than the second season, was that, you know, I did a little bit of research and I learned that, you know, YouTube people, they generally don't like watching long videos like what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
They like a couple of minutes long, quick quick and to the point. So I made it a point for the first season for most of these episodes are only at most 5 to 10 minutes long.
She happened to walk by me, and the smell was awful. She was overdue for a diaper, so I went ahead and took her to change her diaper. Problem was, she hadn't gone yet. It was just a very nasty fart. Then suddenly...
I know it's kind of impolite to stare, but when she happens to go and sit right near you, it makes it very hard not to look. I mean, she was drop dead gorgeous. I mean, anybody would look.
Wayne Gretzky said you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So, you should go over there and talk to her. What's the worst that could happen?
Let's see. She could crush my soul, and I go into a lifelong depression.
If you try to interfere with Jerry and I's reconciliation of love, I will hurt you. I know karate.
How do you know karate?
I got a blue belt.
It's not a blue belt, it's a tie. You're gonna stretch? All right, you're limbering up now? That's what's happening? Jesus Christ! What the hell is wrong with you?
I'll blow your mind.
Let's go have some dinner.
Babe, you gotta do better with these potatoes. They taste like ass.
Like long walks on the beach, kitty cats, maybe tanning by the pool or by the beach. Well, this commercial isn't for you, but if whips and chains excite you, then I've got just the thing for you. I could punish you like you just got sent to the principal's office. If you're not screaming Mistress Julie, then you're not having a good time. Call me now at 1-809-RAW-BUTT.
So, yeah, the first episode was...
Basically, it's an introduction to me and you, and the highlight is Lexi pooping in your face.
Yes, which was not real poop, which a lot of people thought
Again,
it was.
Movie magic.
Yeah, movie magic. It was just...
It was
like pudding.
It was pudding. It was butterscotch and I think vanilla, butterscotch and chocolate. And we just mixed it up. Had a little spoon, flicked it in your face. Perfect. And that was about it. We shot at a park for way too long to do one scene.
Yeah.
Like, we were there for way too long. But this is still the first time we're like trying to memorize a script, which again I was just like, I didn't really care for it. It was very like hokey. So that was about it for one. Episode 2, I met Katie for the first time.
And Angel.
No, the Katie.
Oh, well.
This is when we shot in the Fred's parking lot. I hadn't met her yet.
Yeah, but when I met Angel, well, actually I already knew Angel. When you met Angel, though, when we shot the mall stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, mall. Yeah, that's what, basically, meeting her for the first time, meeting Christian for the first time.
You met everybody for the first time that day.
And just shooting into Chick-fil-A. You can bleep that out if we can't say Chick-fil-A.
Okay, I don't care.
And basically you had a loudspeaker playing music, so you're hearing that most of the time.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was fun. It was fine. It was just mostly just talking. Done.
Yeah, I'm bored. Let's go through Best Friends a little faster than this.
Okay.
This is just horrible. Let's actually, you know what? Let's not even. If you want to watch the episodes, you can't because I've got them set on private on YouTube. So fuck you.
Ooh.
Just kidding. No. Maybe if you message me, I'll give you the link and you can watch it.
You can go back.
I don't make them public anymore. At least the first season. I mean, there's really. I think we should just talk about certain moments. Like obviously, you know, the whole season was building up to the kiss between my character and
it was basically the love story.
Angel's character.
And then
we filmed the first 8 episodes. Like, even though it was rough, we got them all done.
Yeah.
And then the drama struck, and there was a falling out between me and the girl who played Amy.
Oh, and then me
and so then I had to figure out to try to, like, what the hell am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Because we shot all this stuff, and we shot the season finale in advance. So she was with me in the season finale, but she didn't want to shoot anymore. So
well, no, it was just basically just a falling out. It's like I remember either she didn't want to shoot something, or she was just being very like against it. Like she didn't want to do it. We're like, we just need to get this shot, and you were like, oh, you were just having enough of it. And
that was from our trip to Georgia.
Yeah. And by the time we got back, we
were all cranky because we were all in your then very tiny car, like 4 people in a clown car.
Yeah.
And it was, I was just done. I hit the fucking button, and then she hit the fucking button, and we stopped talking for a while.
What happened with the stuff between me and her? Was that after or before?
Which stuff are you talking about?
The behind the scenes stuff.
Are you talking about the picture with the baby?
Yes, the picture with the baby and everything.
That was before.
Okay.
Or during, technically.
That was during. Yeah, that was basically I crushed on her very quickly. Basically the first day we shot, I'm like, damn, she was good looking. And we just kept shooting and
yeah, no, I knew something was up. Like I didn't even barely get out of the parking lot, and then I see Brian commenting on her Facebook. I'm like, damn, he sent her a friend request really fast.
And we just kept shooting, and then I don't know, like, was it just me, or did it seem like there was something more going on?
I don't know. I mean, you're not together now, so I don't know. It may have just been you. But,
it might have been, but it was just like we were going through that, and then stuff happened, and sort of didn't talk to her at all, and you stopped talking to her. I was just like, oh, okay. So after that, it's just like we took a break from best friends. Still hadn't finished season 1 because we had like a couple more things to do, and it's just like
we didn't really wind up doing anything either.
It's like we were supposed to like film a fight scene or something, and
we had Jeremy, who also would be great in a scene with both Michael and Colton
and Ty,
like just
put them 4 in
battle royale of those 4, and you're gonna like freaking the room is gonna look like
a masterpiece. No. So then we do that. Then we're like, oh, we can finish this up. So we filmed a couple things, which the stuff with her name was, we knew her as Kai at the time.
Yeah, that was funny how I met Kai. I'll share that. Originally, at the time, I was managing Angel's career as a model, and so I was managing her Model Mayhem account. And I happened to see Kai on there. I was like, wow, she's gorgeous. She mentioned she wants to act, so I was like, whoa. So I pretended to be Angel for a while, talking to her, until I eventually told her to contact me, and then she contacted me, and we started talking. And then I revealed to her, yeah, that wasn't Angel. She's like, that's cool. Most people don't.
Most managers.
So like, anyways, she's gorgeous. She's funny.
Oh yeah, she was great.
Blast to be around. And so I liked working with her. She was up for anything. It was great.
So we had shot like this fake commercial on your back porch, and she's in like some skimpy gear with her kids there, by the way. So that was weird. And then the other night we had shot some stuff in an office because my character and your character were supposed to meet her and be taken away. None of that ever got released. Muscle.
You probably don't want to touch that. That goes on another muscle.
Another muscle.
Yeah, a muscle. That's got fluids on it you don't want to know about.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, I was gonna lose it after the whole. It's for a muscle. So yeah, have you seen this man?
God damn you! Yes. Yes, I have. He's currently at my house.
Alright, we got this.
We're on this shit.
A lot of stuff that we shot
a lot of
never got
But
released.
I mean, it was some of it was.
Some of it was great, some of it was bad. I don't really want to talk about it all, but like, my thing was the car boom skit was just pissed me off.
That ain't gonna fucking work.
You fucking idiot.
I got a hold of my breath. I couldn't. You good? It's a Mini Cooper. They're always pieces of shit.
It's smoking. Because like, one, I couldn't get the fire effects to look good on the car, and I fell really hard on the ground and caused my elbow to get bursitis.
Well, that was just a trailer.
That was a teaser for the return, but still, it was something involved.
Oh my god, you hit the elbow dropped in. You're just writhing around. A couple days later, you just like a big mass.
Horrible.
Big old bruises. So we finished with that. You die at the end. We're like, hey, we're just gonna have you killed.
Yeah, I didn't want to do anymore. I was done with the freaking show by that point, and then this joker's like, hey, let's do a season 2. I'm like, are you shitting me? We can't do anything else other than that?
Which we did, which we'll get into in a second.
And so we did episode 1.
No, well, let's
No, we're gonna do this first. We did episode 1, and then episode 2, and then episode 3.
Okay. Okay, give me a second. I know I have a lighter here somewhere. Oh, here we go. I should probably look for that power bell right about now. Can't really see. What is this for? Oh, shit.
I'm sure I'll need this. Wait a minute, back up. Watch this. I used to be the #1 basketball player in my school. Kobe.
Why am I so going? Go. Well, my parents, mostly my dad, he always told me to remember this quote.
Okay.
He said to drink your milk. Why to drink your milk? Milk is like rock hard Rick Austin's vitamins.
That's interesting.
When I drink this, it's like I'm saying my prayers.
And you're taking your vitamins.
And I'm taking my vitamins. And so here, you know what? Just for all time's sake, here's to you, Daddy. He's not dead. I'm just,
Yeah,
he used to live upstairs. He used to live upstairs. I'd be like, here, Daddy. So,
Dude, I hate to break that to you. That jug on the floor wasn't milk, man. That was my paint jug. Because I need to repaint the stuff. So, yeah.
Why would you do that?
I had to paint. Seriously. Why would you just pick up a random jug off the floor and drink from it? God.
bitten my baby gravy.
Baby batter.
We're pretty much done.
So let's go get ice cream or something.
Do you want to go? Do you want to hang out with her?
Let's get some shawarma.
Shawarma?
Please, shawarma.
I have no
I don't
idea.
know. They got it in the Avengers, so I figured.
Let's go where the Avengers were.
Your ass ain't driving to New York.
Nope. I'm a fly. I can. You're eating your mouth. Will you?
It's a question mark now.
That really wraps up Best Friends Season 2. The only thing that's mentioning is kind of coming full circle. As you can see, the wrestling ring behind us. Episode 2 was the Wrestle Bowl episode, and that was actually because of Best Friends was why we were able to film.
Yeah.
Which in turn led to us getting jobs here, shooting wrestling every time they come. So, I mean, that was a good happenstance. But, yeah.
Out of all the episodes on Season 2, I think first one was probably the most. It was like 20 minutes. It was like the perfect time. It had your moment, my moments, and it just
check. Microphone number 2, check.
Check 1, 2, 3.
Check. And
check yourself before you wreck yourself.
So, but yeah, I like that one. It was more of an episode. Second episode went way too long because we wanted to. I have mostly written like 6, 7 episodes.
Microphone number 3, check. Microphone number 3, check. Microphone number 3, check. Mic check. Check 1.
Force.
Check 2.
Okay, so but
Ow now, brown cow.
1.
The skeleton.
Check 1, 2.
The skeleton took a shower. I got that from Instagram. But yeah, the second episode was just like way too long.
Check.
Way too long. It was an hour long. It should have been cut in half. And even then, it still.
We were gonna make it into 2 parts, but it wasn't a concise place to like cut it at. And
oh, Brad, come hither, please.
But yeah,
come to the ring, please.
So that was episode 2, and then
actually, if you can come that far,
again, I had written a lot more than we were going to shoot. Then like episode 3 and 4 just basically ended with, hey, let's bring back Amy's character and Katie's character.
Yeah, no, I don't even speak of the finale because I didn't really enjoy the finale. Not because I was with Amy or Katie or Angel or Katie's characters. I enjoyed getting to spend time with them. I love hanging out.
Oh
with
yeah.
them. But I didn't really like it.
It wanted to be done.
It was completely improv and a lot of changed about who the characters were and everything. And it was just horrible.
So it was like, okay,
hey.
What are you doing, Lexi? Okay, have fun.
Okay. All right.
So
we're
just
like almost at 50 minutes in, so let's start to wrap this stuff up.
Oh no, how about a part 2?
No, I don't want a part 2. This is, let's see.
Okay, Papa Smero.
We've got these 2 done. Okay, blah blah blah. We've got this one. Let's.
So Papa Smero.
Basically, I was ugly and I got hit in the face. That was the only redeeming
by a horse.
Of that. By BoJack Horseman.
Yeah.
And no, it was just weird.
It was one
based
day,
off a toy that this guy had. It just,
I bought it at Goodwill, and it was just basically, I'm going to make a short movie out of this. So we did.
And then
so this one, I'll show you a clip. We threw a party one night just to have fun, and basically it turned into sing songs with friends, and basically we're just sort of like dancing, singing songs, and
you can't even see most of this footage because it's nothing but butt. There's so much male and female butt because our pants are falling down.
And
that's being completely cut out of this. Yeah. Don't implicate yourself on camera.
So you're going to see a short clip of what we can show you. Halloween trailer. Again, I had written a script. I'd written a script for a Halloween movie that I'm planning to want to make, and I just wanted to make a trailer about it, and so we went to this abandoned place where we shot
That's our cue. That's our cue.
Works for me. It's the main event. So yeah, we just shot at the Savannah. It was just basically the trailer. You can check it online. It's Halloween Legacy trailer. Check it out.
Yeah. Okay. You don't have to say check it out like 80,000 times.
Check it out.
It may be better. It may be better than the new Halloween, but at least the new Halloween actually features me. So I wasn't in Halloween Legacy. So fuck your fan thing and your trailer. All I had to do was film on that one. Yeah, House of Crazies 3, rinse, wash, repeat everything we said about House of Crazies other than this dude rubbing peanut butter in my ears that I still am pulling out to this day.
Well, I made a sandwich out of you.
Yeah, you made a human sandwich out of me.
Just a dream.
It's the most disturbing thing I've ever filmed. That's on YouTube now. And so is his Happy Friday the 13th thing.
Yep.
Jason's birthday. That sums it up pretty quickly.
Basically, yeah.
So, yes, we've now been talking for 53 minutes.
So, last little bit, we'll talk about the Walker Stalker stuff.
I shot an ad for Walker Stalker.
Well,
that's what got me into doing press. So in the end, it worked amazingly. But I only did it that one year. I had the approval and help from both James and Eric, so it was really cool, super cool. And we shot it in an amazing location that doesn't exist anymore.
We shot like the Halloween trailer, a bunch of different things there. Now it's just a grassy field.
You give me a right.
So you were in a couple of things we made. You remember?
What was your favorite thing you ever shot with us?
We did Best Friends, and we did House of Crazies. Wait, we gotta put on.
What is it?
Best Friends.
What did you like about shooting Best Friends?
You guys are so funny, and I like how when I was so little, I looked so funny.
You're so small.
And there was so much stuff.
What do you remember about it? Like what do you remember the most about it?
I think I remember the most is I remember when like I shat in my finger on my toy box because I had to get help. Just settle down, Daddy.
You settled down.
That's the baby's clothes. Oh. No.
Her finger stuck.
Lexi, lift up, babe. Babe. Here you go. See? You okay? Hey, you remember when you pooped on my face?
Yes.
She loved that part.
Yeah, you enjoyed that. I'm glad you have fonder memories of Best Friends than I do.
Yeah. Hey, we got to spend time together. It was nice, and then.
Well, I'll let you get back to having fun.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up.
We're gonna wrap this up.
I think
All right. Say bye to everybody.
Wait to the camera. Wait to the camera.
Right there. Because I don't have a face.
Wait to
Bye, creatures.
All right, so yeah, basically that's
the Walker Stalker. But we shot
Walker
that.
Stalker was cool. Yeah,
We shot that. We shot like a thing with like zombies and whatnot. Got makeup all done.
I mean,
up.
it's self-explanatory. I mean,
But I mean, that was a good day.
It was a long day. It was a fun day.
I remember getting there. It's just like cops are right there. Oh, we can't shoot now.
I wound up actually shooting. I went up going. Nobody wanted to ask the cops for permission. So I went up there.
Well, you were in the front vehicle, and so it's just like.
Yeah, nobody in my car wanted to go.
Oh, really?
To them, so.
Yeah, I was with.
But yeah, so that wraps everything up. Maybe we'll find out. I just really hate reliving. I mean, some of the stuff was really fun. I enjoyed doing it.
What was the most fun you had?
Some of it is just it annoys me, and I get frustrated just talking about it. The most fun? I don't honestly know.
Like, would you have the best like fun like making?
Let me look at everything we've done. Honestly, probably VOA or Love Hurts.
Oh yeah.
Stuff without you, apparently.
Well, that's fine.
And the only reason I like that is just because VOA was just.
It was just y'all just having fun. Yeah.
There was no rush to get things done. And
Yeah, it wasn't like a production.
We Belong Together was just so outrageously absurd that it was just fun.
Yeah, it was just like,
to go together.
what can we think of now?
Yeah, it wasn't like anything that was scripted has been a pain in the ass because following the script is just hard and like.
That's why like.
And that's why I think I enjoyed those two more because neither of those had a script.
Yeah.
It's just hey, how do you want to mess with people today? How do you? What else would this guy who falls in love with poop do? You know. The more outlandish, the greater. So yeah, I mean that was my most fun. I mean, yeah.
I just liked everything. Anytime I can film, like we just make something. Although I hate editing, so that just takes the longest time. I just like making stuff. So honestly, I can't really have a favorite. I mean, I love punching you in the face, pop a Smarrow. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't know, let me look.
Don't lift me up on this one. I'll bring
Yeah. Not
so. Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff.
Like I said,
there's a lot of lost footage.
There's tons of lost footage. There's hard drives of lost footage now, and then there's actually lost footage that'll never be seen by anybody, including us now.
Nope. It's all up in here.
I mean that's pretty much going to wrap things up. We are going to go out, obviously, once again, with not only the wrestlers behind there, but I went to Raleigh Supercon and got to chat with Mick Foley, who's somebody I grew up with, loved reading his books and everything. So we'll end it with that, and who knows, maybe there'll be a part 2 where we're discussing more failed films and everything. If we ever shoot
Anything else you want to?
But before I think that's about it. Just thanks for watching if you're still watching, and taking this trip down at painful times down memory lane. And
let's see what else we can make in the future.
Yeah, let's we're gonna go enjoy some wrestling action while
did
you listen to some wrestling interviews.
Did you forget anything? I'm sorry, did you forget anything?
I did, but I'll save it for the next time.
Oh, okay.
Hey guys, this is CJ with FanFest News. We are here with the hardcore legend and WWE Hall of Famer Mick Foley. First off, thank you for taking some time with us to answer some questions. And the first one, we're going to go to probably the most asked question you probably get. Obviously, 20th anniversary of the Cell.
Yes.
Now, how is it that basically, since this is the 20th anniversary year, to not only through your stand-up, but obviously conventions and everything, to relive it for this anniversary?
It's really nice. For a while it bothered me that was the only thing people remembered me for, but as is often the case with like iconic characters, whether they portray Batman or the Fonz, after a while you stop regretting it and you start realizing how lucky you are that you did something that people remember so fondly. So I've had a great time bringing that evening to life on stage, and I enjoy talking about it with a lot of people who were not even born when that match took place 20 years ago.
That is pretty amazing in and of itself. And in entertainment, there's sequels and reboots and everything, and it seems like WWE has kind of this year rebooted your Cell Jump with Kevin Owens.
I've heard great things about it. I haven't seen it. I need to get in touch with Kevin and see if he's okay. But I hear it was sensational.
Yeah, and as I was mentioning earlier, you're not in WWE as much anymore. Focusing on family and doing stand-up and everything, but you're still maintaining a very constant work schedule. How is it to go out there and do stand-up every night instead of going out there and putting your body on the line?
Well, I don't call it stand-up. I consider it storytelling, or not to be nitpicky, but I don't tell jokes. I tell stories, and I love it. So I can't take people on an emotional ride physically anymore, but I can do it through words, and some nights it feels very much like being in the ring without the late night emergency room visits.
That is always a good. I know you used to talk about your Norman Bates showers.
I haven't had reason to take a Norman Bates shower or any shower lately.
Yeah.
I took one last night.
And now, I've actually read plenty of your books. Gotta ask, is there any more books in the work? I know you've done a lot of children's books as well.
Yeah, last fall I did a memoir of my experiences as one of Santa's ambassadors, and I'm working on a bonus chapter for that, and then no other writing in my near future that I know of. But you never know when the bug can get you.
Oh yeah, for sure. And speaking of your storytelling, is there any other upcoming events you may want to plug?
You guys reach worldwide, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all over Canada, starting, I think there's 16 shows going from British Columbia to Saskatchewan to Manitoba to Ontario to the Maritimes, and maybe even a Montreal show in Quebec. So people just go to realmickfoley.com, and that goes from August 28th through September 16th.
Okay, and are you touring the States right now as well?
All done with my 20 shows in the States, and we just hit Australia, and now we go to the Great White North, and I hope our neighbors up there will catch the show when it comes to a town near them. They can go to my website, realmickfoley.com, get all the details.
All right. And just before we go, I do have one more wrestling question.
Okay.
Now, everybody always asks you about, the main matches, the big matches, obviously Street Fight with Triple H, Hell in the Cell. Now, throughout your career, what are maybe some of the gems that you think maybe needed more focus or that you enjoyed the most?
Well, I think the 1996 Boiler Room match was overlooked. I think there's a lot of good stuff in there. So we'll give that as an answer. Pretty good one, I think, and could have done with more commentary. They left it blank for like 12 minutes. Really odd, so it came across being unusual, but I think that's what Mr. McMahon was looking for. And if someone wants to look up 1996 Boiler Room match with me and the Undertaker, we both took quite a beating in that one.
All right. Well, we do want to thank you again. I hope our fans come out and see you in Canada, and make sure you go to realmickfoley.com to keep up with everything else Mick Foley.
Yeah.